Okay, so here's my other question. How did they get this information? And is this like a group that did they try to like uncover this information? Like where did this information come from? How did they harness it? I'm just curious.
So I'm gonna just speak again about the one in the Uinta Basin because I'm seeing something that's actually quite sad. It looks to me like they have a like a reptilian type creature there who is like beyond prehistoric that has been around since Atlantean times, that has information that has been passed down through thousands of years, has been able to survive the collapse of many civilizations on Earth. Now they were able to capture this reptilian creature and pull knowledge out of them through torturous means. At first, they spotted this creature, and there was some fear there, and they didn't really know exactly what this creature did. But they were able to communicate with it and realize that it had power. But eventually, this creature realized that these people were not going to use the information for good and stopped sharing. I'm seeing this creature has a huge, like, cuff around its neck. It's handcuffed on its wrist, and it's basically tied to a wall. And they heavily abuse this poor creature, and they have pulled information out of it and continue to do so. And that is was a huge source of information, just in even directing them where to look for further knowledge. So that was what they're saying was not a planned meeting, but one that really helped them. And previous to that, they're saying again, this knowledge is not everywhere, but it's out there and it has been safeguarded and passed down. And some of that safeguarding, you do your best. These groups that are trying to keep this information protected do their absolute best, but humans are humans, and sometimes humans will sell their souls for whatever reason. And some of this information leaks out and has been shared. And it really comes down oftentimes to money. And these like trillionaires have so much generational wealth that they have been able to piecemeal together over the years knowledge that now, having so many of these piecemeal knowledge come together, gave them a really great starting point to advance their technology and the knowledge that they had and build upon that.
So this poor creature, how come its family doesn't come and save it? Or like if it has so much knowledge, can't it call somebody to help release it?
It actually didn't have any family left here. It was living really like by itself, but it was content. I'm not going to say that it was like happy would be the wrong term, but content. Has a connection to the divine, and like we all do, and it has a connection to Toth. So there is a plea and a cry out. They say that goes back to Atlantean times, that they had a connection there, and that Toth is aware and is actually in a telepathic sense communicating with this creature and just telling them, that this is an unfortunate part of the soul chart that it created for itself, but to stay strong. And when it is getting abused, he calls upon Toth, and Toth like telepathically wise steps in and is there as a dear friend to support and try to keep its mind off things and for it to stay strong and not lose hope. And they are showing me that there is going to be a time where this creature is able to break free, because this whole system is eventually going to end up crumbling. I see this building falling apart at some stage, and this creature knows how to live underground. It has lived in caves, it has lived in underground water systems. So as in the future this place crumbles down, this animal is going to survive, and this creature is going to be able to shift into the 5D space where it is going to be loved on and revered and finally have the life that it has always been deserving of.
Oh, that's amazing. Does each group have a creature like this in their possession or no?
No, I'm not saying that each of them have a creature, but they have ancient technology, or ancient. So I'm seeing some have like alien life form that is no longer alive, but they have secured aliens from crash landings that they have done exploration on. They all have very they're like I guess I'll say the knowledge that they have isn't what we would be accustomed to. They have access to extraterrestrial life forms, to creatures like this who have been around for a long time. So they really do have a variety of means to expand their knowledge. But I'm only seeing this creature in the Uinta Basin, but they're showing me that there are humans and other animals that each of these um, each of these groups employ essentially to do experimentation on, to even if it's even if it's as simple as trying to better understand the human mind. They have taken humans essentially as hostages, and those humans will never be seen again or heard from again. And they, do what they will to experiment on them and then dispose of them. So there's a lot of darkness and tragedy that exists within these facilities.